Hello, is anybody there? I'm taking advantage now to go on live because I just fed her. She's been eating like crazy today. She ate at 5, at 6-ish. She just had a bottle now. And she cries like I haven't fed her all day. She's probably going through a little growth spurt. That's why she's eating so much. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Vince from Albuquerque. She loves digging her face like right in my chest. Like I'll fix her, I'll put her up here, and she always ends up down here. She's so cute. Hi, Ray. How are you? Ray, do you know there was another fire? Oh, Ryan scared me. You know there was another fire a few days ago? Not too far from where I live. I did my nails today. Did a little Christmas tree. I don't know if you can see the star. Just something simple. Didn't want to go crazy with Christmas nails because it's almost here. Then I'm stuck with them. Are you guys ready? I got a few things for the boys, but I don't really know what they want. Blake doesn't really ask for anything. All he wants is food all the time. He doesn't really ask for anything. No one likes anything that's Spider-Man. He likes anything Spider-Man, anything that has to do with Sonic. Blake is like a little more into animals lately. Like going to the zoo and stuff. But I really don't know what to get. Like, we've gotten them stuff. My boyfriend, like, in the past few nights, he's been coming in like Santa Claus. And I told them today, like, enough. No more toys. Because then it drives us crazy. But he's like, I want them to have, like, an amazing Christmas and to open a bunch of toys. Bunch of gifts. He grabbed them, like, some leapfrog stuff. Dinosaurs. Dinosaur toys. They're really into dinosaurs. I bought Noah some Star Wars stuff. He's starting to like really be into that. The Mandalorian. Everyone okay with that fire? I didn't hear about that one. Been so busy lately with what? Am I blind? Oh, with really early and long cases. Oh. Everybody was okay in that one. In the second one. No. There was another one. Like, I believe on Sunday. The fire trucks were like right by my house. My friend went out to see and she said that she can see the flames on the second floor. But the firefighters worked super quick. They were able to put it out. She said there was this one girl that also, like, at one point, as they're putting out the fire, she, like, ran down the street and she was, like, yelling, "My mom, this is my house." But her mom showed up, like, a minute later and they were, like, hugging. But that place is basically, like, gutted because the top floor, towards the end, they were throwing everything out the window. I hate this thing. You should put something like artwork or something there. Was that the Salvation Army fire? No, it was after. That was this past Sunday. Yeah, it's just, I guess, the time of the year when everyone's like wants to have space heaters and stuff. But there was nobody apparently in the house because family members were showing up. It was that girl that ran, the mom, the dad, her brother. They were like all outside of the house. But like after, they were calling all of them to, like, the neighbors were calling them to let them know that there was a fire in their house. Extension cords, yeah. That's like one of my nightmares, to have a fire, God forbid. Hey there, hey, hi Natalie. How are you? Someone was asking me about, I think, a flan recipe. Under one of my videos, I had made flan one time. And they were asking me a question, but I can't really remember. Oh, I was gonna get to them, but I'm pretty sure Leia or something like distracted me. I didn't get to do that. Do you have a safety plan in case of a fire? I actually don't. The only thing that I've always done is we always sleep with our clothes on, like PJs. There's a lot of people that sleep, like kids will sleep without pants and stuff. My kids always sleep with like full on PJ socks. Um, I don't really have a plan. Like, I live on the second floor in a building, and I don't. I really don't. I guess just grab the kids and run. God forbid. And Orion. Orion would just follow us. He's like a little tail. He never stays behind. Wherever we go, he's there. He's right here, right now, sleeping next to me on the floor. I want to know how to make your flan. Was it you who left the comment? Super easy. You just get about 5 to 6 eggs, put it all in a blender, evaporated milk, condensed milk. Sometimes I add like a little splash of vanilla. You blend that, put it aside. In a pan, you put about a cup of sugar to caramelize it. Add some water. Wait, keep stirring that until it turns into the caramel that you need for the base. Then once it takes like 10-15 minutes for that to happen, depending on how high, and you don't want it too high because you don't want the sugar to melt. I mean, you don't want the sugar to burn. You want it to melt. You don't want it to burn. And then you grab a pan, put in the caramel. After that, you put in your mix, and then you put it in a baño Maria. I don't know if you know what that is, where you grab a pan, you fill it up with water, and then you grab your other pan of flan or whatever you're making, and you put that on top, cover it, put it in the oven. And that's basically it. Doesn't take that many ingredients to make flan. I feel like the only part that you can mess up is the sugar if you burn it. So that's why you try to like cook it on low heat. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as it gets to like a nice golden brown color, not too dark, because then that's when you know that it's burned. Sounds easy. Yeah, it's really easy. You're welcome, Natalie. I have it on my channel. I have a recipe. Watch everybody try to like trickle in once I'm saying bye to you guys. It always happens. As soon as like there's more people on and everyone's talking, I have to go. Always. I mean, she would be the only reason why I would have to go. So I fed her like literally a minute. I finished feeding her like a minute before I logged on so that I can be on here for a little longer. She usually eats like every 2 to 3 hours, but today she's been eating like every hour. So let's see. She's nice and comfy though. You guys want to see her? If she somewhere in there. Are there any shows you guys recommend right now on Netflix, Hulu, HBO? I watched Wednesday. I haven't finished it yet. I have to finish it. I like it. It's good. I started watching. There's this like documentary thing. It's called something Killing Field, where this person like murdered a bunch. It's like a true crime thing. Um, this guy murdered a ton of girls and he would bury them basically, or like just leave their bodies basically in the same areas, and then one day they just started finding skulls all over this area, but I stopped watching that after like the first episode. Good evening. Hi, Matt. How's baby and the fam? We're all doing good. What's that link, Ray? Evening rain, everyone. I liked Wednesday. The Good Nurse. I haven't even heard of that. Oh, thanks, Ray. The link to the flan. Yeah, I heard of that. I was watching true crime on YouTube and TV. I love watching true crime. That's what you meant to say. Hi, Nicole. How are you? He posted it already. Oh, thanks, Ray. You're always on top of everything. Yeah, I made a flan video a long time ago. I guess they're asking for it because flan? You never had flan? Flan? You say it flan. Flan? That's how you understood it? It's flan. How's your daughter, Matt? What does she want for Christmas? Because I don't really know what my kids want, and I hope they're happy with what we got. She's good. She wants everything. Same link. Were there any more details on Aaron Carter's death? I just saw like the post when it happened and I didn't really read much into it. I read that he drowned. Did they already like put out the autopsy and stuff? Like, was he on drugs? Because we all know that he was struggling with that. Getting princess stuff mostly. She loves dressing up. Aw, I can't wait. My boyfriend is like obsessed with her. Last night he got home at like 12:30, I think. I was sleeping already. And he said like when he got home, he said that she was up. She wasn't really crying cuz when she's like up she's crying. But I guess she had just woken up when he walked in. Sometimes she just hangs there in her bassinet and doesn't like really make a sound. She just looks around until someone picks her up. But he picked her up, he said, and he was with her till like 3 in the morning. And she was like cooing, and he said that she was saying like a goo and smiling. She was wide awake last night, apparently. And that was like making him super emotional. He was really close to his grandma, so I feel like moments like that, he misses his grandma so much because he wishes that she could see these moments. And he always says, like, I wish she could have met her. I can hear her baby girl's sweet breathing. Very cute. Yeah. She's very precious. Oh, good father. Yeah, she's in a deep sleep right now. Look at all this hair. I love it. But it is falling off in the front. It's looking like an old lady. My poor thing. And bows don't fit her, so it's not like I can hide it right now. She's still in newborn clothes. Um, the boys also, they had a ton of cradle cap, and their hair fell out. She's got a full head of hair. Yes, she does. I wonder also if she's going to have curly hair because her father he has long hair. It's like up to here. And it's super, super curly. Like he has tight curls. But right now she has like super straight hair. Kind of want her to have maybe like an in between because I really don't know how to maintain curly hair. Hit that like button. Sleeping good, yeah. What do you guys see? Speaking about true crime and stuff, there was there's this girl I follow on Instagram. She's an influencer. This was like I think 2 weeks ago. She posted a picture of a little girl that was missing. I don't know if it was in Texas or where. She went missing, and then like I think 2 days later maybe they found her dead, unfortunately. I believe she was like 6 years old or 7. And it was a FedEx driver. That's such a nightmare. Yeah, the FedEx driver. Ugh. I remember seeing like because this influencer lives in Texas. So she was posting it. She put it up a few times and she was like, if you guys see anything, know anything, hear anything. And then I feel like I have a dog hair stuck by my eye. Um she kept posting it and then like a day or two later she posted the sad news. That is terrible. I saw a news conference with the mom and it was pretty vague. I don't think they like I just saw the mom's part of it and they had like the FedEx driver was dropping off a package and it was I believe a Christmas gift for the little girl and it was a big box of like a Barbie or something and they had it there in the press conference. So sad. 10 to Life influencer on YouTube talked about this as well. She is one of my favorite crime related channels. What's the influencer's name? I watched one. I've said this before. I watched one a few I used to watch one a few years ago and then things got so messy in her channel. Thought I read something that he may have hit her on accident and freaked out and put her in the truck. Not sure if that's true. Oh my god. Apparently she was playing outside. It's just crazy to me like how how much times have changed and I used to play outside, but there's no way that now I would allow my kids to play outside like I did as a child in my area, especially because like in the street where I lived, I used to live like a town over from where I am right now. It's basically the same thing. Nothing divides us. It's only like a street sign. Um But I used to play outside with all of my friends. I think starting at the age of like 7, I used to play outside. And it would be all of the neighborhood kids. There were a ton of kids on my street. We would all play outside. Parents would be outside with their chairs, just sitting, hanging out, talking. Every single night, it was like a thing, and it was so nice, especially in the summer. And as soon as the street lights would go on, we would go home. Or my mom would just like yell my name out the window and I would go home. But now there is no way that I can imagine myself allowing Noah to play outside at like 7 years old by himself. And I know this little girl was just like in her front yard or something, or in their driveway playing. And it's different like when you're in a state when it's like hot outside and kids are always outdoors. Like I can see how you can let your kids out, but I don't know how it is in other states, but in my town, like I would not let Noah out of my sight. Like I can't. And Noah, like he's just so innocent. I feel like if anybody called him over to like help, ask for help or something, he would go. There's just like no malice and no, he's just so innocent. And I see it compared to other kids in school his same age, like Kids are all over Fortnite. They're all over all these things. I don't allow him to play any of that. He was just watching Mulan with Blake. I'm like, he's very, very innocent. Hi, Carmen and precious baby girl. Hi, Kiki. Good to see you. She's so sweet. Check out Christine Randall. She is an awesome true crime channel as well. I like watching Annie. Things have changed. We used to run around with no problem. Now children cannot be left alone. Nope. You're my favorite influencer. I'm not an influencer. But that's sweet. You know, do you guys remember who are the first influencers like you started watching on YouTube? I vividly remember being on the train on my way to school or on the bus on my way to school to college, and I used to watch CTFXC. I don't know if you guys know that channel. I used to watch CTFXC every single day. It was this guy that vlogged his life. I can't remember how many years straight. Every single day he vlogged. I think he vlogged for more than 6 years. Every single day. And that was the thing. Like, it was these vloggers. We would just see their daily lives, and things just started getting like really bougie, I feel like. That was in 2009. That was in the beginning of it, of vlogging. Um, but I liked it, and I remember their first video that I watched because it was this couple, and he lived in Florida. So did she, but at the time that I started watching, she had gone to Spain to go to college. She's like a year or two older than me. She had gone to Spain to go to college, and he went to visit her, and he proposed to her over there. And that was like one of like the biggest videos back in the day. And then right after them, I would watch every single day BF versus GF, prank versus prank. It was this couple who would like prank each other. They would prank each other, and like the videos were hilarious. And that's what, like, it was like a lot more simple than what it is now being on YouTube. I feel like everybody just has to have the production and the lights and the editors, and it's just a lot. And the following. Oh my gosh, she's sleepy and I can hear her. Yeah. Let me show her again. Oh, I'm sorry. There she is. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas. Link to that FedEx case on 10 to Life channel. I love watching Carmen too. You're a breath of fresh air. Aw. Judy and Benji. It's Judy's life. I used to, about 2 years ago, I was watching them. Like, I've heard of her and I used to see their videos every now and then a long time ago. But now, I mean, like 2 years ago, I started watching her like more often. But I stopped after a while. I can't believe she got pregnant again and with another girl. It's crazy. When we were eating out, I walked my kids to and from restroom. Same. And in Walmart or groceries, my babies are in hand's length away. People can just snatch the kids nowadays. They're always in my cart. As much as Blake will want to scream and want to do whatever he wants, I will not allow him to get out of the cart, because I can't have Noah and Blake running around somewhere else while I'm trying to do groceries. No, it's not happening. I put them both in my cart, I grab everything as quick as possible, and I get out of there. Especially Walmart. I hate that place. I agree. I like the simpler channels too. Oh, she's so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Claudia, Ray. I love true crime too. It take it takes a split second to snatch a child. Yeah, I came across your breakup video, and it impacted me so much. And your video was so raw and relatable. To see your growth and how you overcame has been amazing to watch. Mm. Thanks for sticking around. I was thinking to myself today, my channel is so boring. All I do is get on here, sit on my couch, and just talk. Uh-oh. Plus, I love your chill, laid back personality and your engagement with your audience. I love, like, this is why I do lives. I can do, like, opening up packages and doing this and doing that. But I love being able to sit here, talk to you guys, chat about different topics. I really like that. She resembles Noah, but I think she looks like her dad because she doesn't look like you. She's adorable. I get that a lot. A few people have mentioned that she does resemble Noah, but I'm getting that she's looking exactly like her father. You're not boring, Carmen. I know nowadays you can't leave your kids for 2 seconds. Any plans for Christmas? Nope, we'll be here. I don't know if my boyfriend's aunt, she works at a gallery in the city, and every now and then they have parties there where all his cousins and aunts show up and they just eat and hang out. He did that like in the beginning, I believe, of November. And I'm not sure if they plan on doing that again, but I really don't want to have her around a lot of people. My best friend, usually what I do for like, I've done it for Christmas and New Year's. I go to my best friend's house and we spend time there. But I really don't want to have her around a lot of people. One of my friends, my coworkers, who was gonna watch her on Tuesday, she wound up being positive for flu and COVID. So there's just a lot going on right now. People are like really sick, and I don't want that around her. So we might just stay here. We may cook and just hang out, watch movies. We'll see. Boring? Definitely not. If you were boring, I'm sure nobody would be here. Bella la princesa. We like your channel. Very relaxing, and we need that. That's nice to hear. Oh my god, here we go. Whoa! You should introduce your boyfriend to us. And you're not boring. I love watching your videos. No, he does not know I have a channel. Do you know Life of Kiara? She is an amazing YouTuber too. No, I never know. I've never heard of her. What does she do? Or like, what's her content about? Maybe you can make a video of you cooking for Christmas. Nos gusta chismear contigo, amiga. Where are you from, Natalie? How come you don't want him to know? I don't want anybody to know. I'm someone like who's very private about my stuff. I have a small circle of friends. They're the only ones who know like my stuff. And I feel like here I can just be open, talk about anything. You guys ask me questions, I don't mind answering. I just don't feel comfortable letting people know. My boyfriend would be like, "What the heck are you doing?" Although, I don't know if you guys know the app Whatnot. Did I just say Whatnot? I don't know what the app is called, but he's on. It's not Whatnot. There's an app where people like sit there and sell stuff like sweaters, and there's a community where they sell these. If any of you want any of them, let me know because he's trying to sell them. Apparently, there's a big community where they sell those pops. I hate these things. And I don't know why people my age want them. Like, I just don't understand it. I went to my friend's house and her husband has a whole wall. Like, this is nothing compared to what I saw in her house. And it's also in the living room, and it's like they have them on shelves all over. I don't like it at all. I feel like it makes my living room so cluttered. He put them out to like try to sell them. But it's almost like I was listening to him. I walked away because it felt like he was trying to do a little YouTube thing. So it's this app. You basically just set up your camera, and it's the same thing as like opening a YouTube channel. And you just talk to an audience and try to sell them, and people put in bids and stuff. I hear you. Something for yourself. Yeah. I plan to make my Noche Buena order with pernil, pork, yuca, croquetas, arroz, moro. You're gonna make all of that or you're ordering it? Flancocho. I saw a flancocho recipe and I may do that this year for the first time. But um it's like chocolate cake with flan. That looks so good. Un cafecito at the end. I'm going to Honduras with my husband and kids for Christmas. Let's see how that goes. You're from Honduras? My mom's from Honduras. I haven't been there since I was little, and I basically didn't really get to enjoy or really see any of the country because when I went, it was pretty, like, it's still bad, I guess, with gangs and stuff, even though I heard it's getting better. But in the area where my grandma used to live, um, it's just too dangerous. So my mom sent me just so that I could meet my aunts and cousins and grandma, but I was basically locked inside the whole time that I was there. I was there for like a week or two. But I heard and I've seen that Roatan is amazing. I would like to go. What part of Honduras are you going to? Yes, I hear you. I'm like that too at work. I don't eat lunch. I don't eat in lunchroom and eat out of the 10 years I worked there. Not once have I gone to a picnic nor a Christmas party. You're ordering. Where are you going to order from? Palmas? Flancocho. Yes, it's delicious. Oh, I want to do the flan too. What is one of the favorite dish? Nope, not palmas. I love my arroz con gandules and pernil. I want some now. I've been dying to make it, but I have to wait till the 24th. Look, she's already like sliding down. I'm craving flan now. Yeah, me too. I really want to try the flan cocho. Like, you just convinced me to make that, right? Because I keep seeing this girl. There's this girl that I really like her recipes, and she just posted this thing where she posted all of her holiday recipes, and flan cocho is on it, and it looks really easy. How about the pasteles? I really like pasteles. We'll never make them because they look like they're hard work. Con masa de yuca o plátano. Plátano. Do you like champurrado? You know, I just tried that not too long ago. It's really good. Hmm. That's my favorite drink. I told my daughter I wish Starbucks included that in their holiday menu. That would be a hit. It would. I just tried that not too long ago. It's really good. Yuca, pasteles. I'm hungry now. Matt, you're probably lost right now. Have you tried pasteles? Ray, you know I've never had tamal en cazuela. I think I just tried that not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago. Tamal en cazuela. It's almost like a paste. It's pretty good. Like, I've tried tamal de lote, which is like, I tried it the Salvadorian way, where it's like, I think it's boiled and it's sweet, and they put cream, like a sour cream on top, and that's really good. But it depends where you get it from, because I've gotten it from two places, and one of them does it really sweet, and the other one, it like had no flavor. It was dry. No, it's like a pastel. So what did I eat? I have no idea what I had. My boyfriend brought it home, and they told him that it was like a tamal, but he didn't really know like how else to explain it to me, and it came in a container, and it was like almost like a paste, but I can taste that it was tamal, and it was really sweet, and it was good. But definitely it was from a Cuban spot. Are your boys sleeping? Yes, they are. Oleancho, Honduras, on a mountain in the middle of the rainforest, girl. Wow, that's cool. I like to put them to fry just with a little oil and put lettuce, sour cream, and salsa on top. It's so good. Tamal en cazuela is Cuban. Yeah. Yes, I've had. I mean, I was asking Ray if tamal en cazuela is like almost like a paste, because it came in like they gave it to him in like this. Yes, they make it like that as well. Okay, so that's what I tried. It was really good. I always see it on the menu, but I never order it. Rumbas has a really good um I actually like the ropa vieja. Depends on the location though. And they also I've tried the tamal from there too. It's pretty good. I'm Mexican, but hubby is Hondureño. Okay. But all my Mexican family is here. But we travel to Honduras because my kids spend time with their family. That's nice. Have you been to Roatan? And it's crazy that you're gonna be in the rainforest. That's amazing. I really want to go to Roatan. It looks like paradise. Anywhere that looks tropical like that, Caribbean, I'm there. Love Rumbas. Yeah. She booed a little. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Can't deal with her. She's so adorable. Say, get that camera out of here. Oh. Pollo con tajadas. I'm not too much into that, but I do like baleadas. Tajadas are like the mariquitas that are like the plátano chips. Ay, baby girl, what are we doing here? You guys are making me hungry. I haven't been to Rumbas in a while. I was actually gonna go with my friend who got sick. So now I have to wait a little. Orion? Orion? You okay, buddy? Let me show you. Orion. Wherever you are, we are, he'll be there. I really don't like though how much he shreds. It's so much. It's everywhere. You know what, Natalie? I feel like I ate enchiladas and that helped inducing me because I had it like a week or two before having her, and that's when it had like that the thought that I was like having contractions, but it wasn't. When I called the doctors, and then they sent me to like a on-call nurse, and she was like, "Nope, just walk it off and you'll be fine." And then the day before I had her, I had enchiladas. Hell yeah, Roatan is fire. No, haven't gone. I wanna go. Ropa vieja, arroz, habichuelas y maduros. And yuca. Yuca con mojo. My little honey. I like how her hair is like a little long down here. Her tiny little mullet. Oh, what's wrong? Let me move her a little. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm starving now. Hi, Brooklyn. How are you? I've been thinking about you. Did you give birth already? Or are you due any day now? Tell us the tea. Who, what? Brooklyn. Brooklyn is or was pregnant. Until when before you go back to work? Everybody's asking me that same question. So today I went to drop off the boys, and like two teachers who I close with usually, they were like, "When are you coming back?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they were just like staring at me like, "What do you mean you don't know? We want you back." Um if it were up to me, it would be the beginning of um it would be in the beginning of January. But this little girl over here, I don't want to expose her to everything that's going on in the daycare. As you guys know, like most daycares and schools, there's a lot of illnesses going on right now. So I may push it to the end of January, beginning of February, but that would be like the most, I think. I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good. I have a sweep coming up next Monday. Wish me luck. 38 weeks and on baby watch. Good luck, Brooklyn. You may have a Christmas baby. When is your actual due date? Really, enchiladas? Yeah, Natalie. I kept craving them and they kept giving me stomach aches, but I just kept having them. And they say that spicy food works, so I mean, she just turned a month old on the 9th, and I feel like I would feel a lot more comfortable if she were a little older than that. Hi, Laura. Why are you confused? What happened? I haven't been here in months, and you had a whole baby. Yep, here she is. Surprise! My due date is 30th of December, but I'm hoping he comes before Christmas. Fingers crossed. This is your second, right? Most likely, these second and third babies come sooner. Both Blake and Leia were a week early. But I believe you said you had yours via C-section? I don't know if I'm mistaken. Love Mexican food though. Can't pronounce half of it, but it's good. It's fine as long as you can get to eat it. It doesn't matter, Matt. You just say, give me this one. Matt, you have to eat flautas. Order flautas, tostadas, enchiladas. Those are all good. I hate that you got to go back to work when she's so tiny. I feel like it's too soon, but what can you do? Otherwise, you don't get paid. I actually got my disability. They're paying me every 2 weeks, but it's 85% of what I was getting, and it's like, I miss my paychecks. Like, once you're like used to having like a certain amount every 2 weeks, it's not the same. See what happens when people miss coming here, everyone having babies. Yeah. You know what? My best friend who's been trying forever to have a baby, she was trying for over 2 years and she finally got pregnant. She just announced it to me like in the beginning of the month. And I couldn't be so happy. I'm so happy for her because she's been wanting this for so much, for so long. And then today I went to do my nails and my nail lady, she told me that she's pregnant as well. It's baby season. Mama, don't forget to take time for yourself every day. Keep up your mental health and careful with that postpartum depression. Not that you are, but I like to remind ladies to take care. Yeah. So in the beginning, and I can tell my boyfriend was like kind of, we were watching like when she was like a few days old, we were watching this show. It's like it was like some trash TV. And they were talking about postpartum depression, and then because one of the girls, she was like fighting everyone and she was just like always crying. And then they started talking, her and her husband started talking about maybe her having postpartum depression. And I can tell that that kind of like made my boyfriend like think a little, because he was like, all right, um I can tell, like I can see like that it kind of made an impact on him. And in the beginning, like the first few weeks, I was crying. Like everything he would say to me would trigger me. I would pick fights with him over like the dumbest things. But I feel so much better now. I feel like for me, in order to get out of that rut, I have to do my hair and go do my nails. Like today, I went to do my nails and I was gone for like almost 3 hours. Not because I was there the whole time, but I grabbed the boys, I took them to school, I hung out there a little, I spoke to some of my coworkers. Then I went to do my nails, and that took like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Sorry, because I was sitting there and talking to the girl. Um, like just take, like you said, taking time for myself. That definitely helps. Um, Going out with my friends. I went out to my best friend's baby shower with the boys, and he stayed with her here. And then the second time I went out, he stayed with all the kids, and I went out with my friends to have dinner, which was nice. And then now the third time I went out on a date with him. So it definitely helps to like do things for yourself without the kids. But it does stink that we have to go back to work basically as soon as your baby's born. It just sucks. Yes, it's my second, and no, I had a water birth with just gas and air. Nice. That's cool. Yes, Matt, flautas are good. Flautas are really good. Hi, Carmen. Spinach and black beans for iron. Do you like Flintstones vitamins? I'm trying to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It was all your energy and magic making people getting pregnant. No. Hormones are adjusting and fluctuating after birth, which causes changes in moods, lack of sleep, etc. That's another thing. The fact that she sleeps well, I feel like that's helped. And he helps me at night because he's like a night owl. So might as well take her if you're going to be up. Let's see the nails. Those are my nails. I love how shiny they are. I did a little tree. I love flautas. Yeah, me too. My dog sheds like crazy. I have a golden doodle. She got the hair of a golden retriever. Oh man. My best friend has a golden doodle and she gets her shaved pretty often. She looks so cute. They'll like shave her tail and leave like a poof in the back. It's so adorable. You made him think, oh no, please don't take my wallet and go to a spa. Flautas y flan. It's easier to get up and go at your age. Live your best life. You're back. Hi, Biggie. Definitely, it's good to be around our babies, but us moms need time alone for self care and to get ourselves together mentally. Yeah. You can't, like, I can't just be carrying her all day, every day for months inside of a house. Like, no. I need my time outside. And I made that clear to him. Like, I need time for myself. And he's super helpful. Like I said, he's up with her at night. Last night he was up with her till like 3:30. Coquito time. I usually buy several bottles to give out by Noche Buena. That's nice. I haven't had any this holiday season. I should. Cute nails. I have a doodle something. A doodle something. 22 pound, no shedding. Yeah, my friend's dog. I don't think she sheds that much. She's more a doodle than golden. Love some enchiladas. How was the boys' dad when they were newborns? Did you get any alone time? Mm, I'm trying to think back. It feels like a lifetime ago. Mm. He he worked in the restaurant business, so you know how that is, that it's like crazy hours. But I feel like there's no excuse. Like, if you want to help, you do it. Like, look at my boyfriend now. He works two jobs, and one of them he's there from 12 to 5. This was his shift yesterday. 12 to 5, and then he went on to his other job 6 to midnight, and he left that place like at 12:30, I think, cuz he got here way later. Um and he still comes home and helps me with her. Sometimes, most of the time, I try to not wake him up. She sleeps on my side. And I try to just like, she's easy. She'll like cry. I get up, I feed her, burp her, change her diaper, and I put her back in, and she falls asleep. 3 hours later, again, she'll do the same thing. So then that means it depends on what time I go to sleep. So if I go to sleep at like 11 or 12, she'll be up at like 3, and then she's up again at 6, which is not terrible. So I usually handle the nighttime. He does help me, like I said. He comes home from work and he'll be with her. Or if he doesn't have to work at night on one of those days, he'll just still be with her here in the living room while he plays games or does whatever he does. He'll just carry her or have her next to him while I sleep. And then I do the 2 night feedings. But then every single morning, he takes the boys to school. Today I took them because I wanted to go see my coworkers for a little. And I had that nail appointment, and he was up with her till 3:30, close to 4 in the morning. So I wanted to give him the morning to like rest. Because after a long day and then coming home and not sleeping, it's a lot. And I don't want to like burn him out either. With their dad, he would work about like 9-10 hour shifts. He would come home, he would be so tired and just sleep. And I was basically up, and the only time that like he would help me, he would kind of get up and like feed the boys, but I would take over because I don't want you feeding my baby while you're like passing out, half asleep, super drowsy. So I would just take the boys, go to the living room, and like feed them there. And I remember like crying at 2 in the morning because, especially with Blake, like they were both the same, but I feel like I cried more with Blake. I think he had colic, and I just was, even though I had Noah, I felt like I didn't have experience in this, and he would just cry and scream after every feeding, and he was super constipated, and every time he pooped, he would scream his head off, so I would cry with him. Like, I just didn't know what to do. And he would eat, I would have to pump, wash bottles. By the time I put him to sleep and did all of that, it was almost time for him to wake up for his next feeding again. Like, it was just so much washing all those bottles, having to pump, and like just do all of that. I feel like it messed with me mentally, not being able to sleep. For me, I need sleep to function. I don't know how there's people that they can be fine with like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. No, I need I need at least 6 7 hours of sleep. Um, so I feel like at night, no, he didn't help me that much. I was mostly with the kids, and like he would come out and help me if um like if he would see me or hear me cry, then he would take over. But by that time, I was already like boiling over. Like, there was no point. Happy holidays, Bill Monte. Hit that like button to get the channel out to more people. That helps. I work 12 hours a day. I feel the struggle. Yeah, I feel bad for him. Lazy mofo. I hear you, Matt. I spend all day out on the road and often start the day dark and return in the dark. A couple days of that, and I take a day off relaxing. Mm, Let me see. His like most chill days are Fridays because he only works at one of his jobs on Fridays. But still, when he's at that one job, he does like a complete shift. So it evens out. Sleep, what is sleep? I have no idea. I can't. I need sleep. I'm like a sleep queen. I never pumped, not even once, only because I hate washing dishes and I could nurse to sleep. I could never nurse. It hurt me too much. Mm. Your baby daddy was a loser. Glad you got out of that. Why does he work two jobs? Is that his personal choice? I feel like that's a lot of hours to work. Um, where we live, it's like really expensive for no reason. Look at where I live. It's like a small apartment. It's not like great. We're in the city. It's just the area that we're in. It's expensive, and I guess it's his choice because he can do one job and do like they can give him the full hours there, but I guess it's just what he wants and what he feels is right for him. I get 6 hours the most during the week of sleep. Matt, you're telling me you sleep 6 hours in a week? Or 6 hours every night? Oh, baby's first Christmas. Are you guys taking Santa pictures? No, we're not. I mentioned it to him, and he was like, I don't know how I feel about a random guy holding my baby. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to be around a ton of people at the mall or wherever taking those pictures. Maybe next year when she's a little bigger. Whoa. Whoa. She loves moving her head back. Would you consider moving to a more affordable area? Yes, I've spoken about this before. Um, my boyfriend would love to someday move down to Florida, and so would I, because it's just different for kids. It's a different quality of life. um, Kids are allowed to be outdoors all year round. My nephew, like, he FaceTimes me every once in a while, and he's 9 years old, and they live in like this little community where they have like basketball courts, tennis courts, a swimming pool, a playground, and he goes every single day. He's there, hangs out with his friends, and just like how I grew up, when the lights go on, they all go home. Um, he has family in Tampa. I have family, well, my sister. I have my sister in Orlando and all her kids. And we have spoken about that, about moving. But like I've mentioned before, I would like to be here at least until she's like a little older. My sister in her area, she has 3 kids also. She has 3 boys, and she pays over $1,000 for her child care. Here, I wouldn't be paying anything because of my job. And she tells me all the time, like, come here, come move here. I'm sure you can get a job, especially like where my kids go to school. Their daycare, like their aftercare. Ugh, I'm like itchy. Um, she says that she sees that like the teachers and people who work at that school, like they have their kids there too. But where I work, I take my kids there for free. And I'm able to watch them and have my eyes on them at all times. So I would like for her to be, we had like a timeline of like at least have her be 3, and then we can like really consider that's what we want to do. But as for now, no, we're here. And I need my car. I haven't been able to save up because a brand new baby is expensive. We just moved into this apartment. You guys know that it was a ton of money to move in here. There's just a lot. There was a lot going on in the past few months. But I feel like I can start fresh in the new year, start saving again, and I can get my car. Maybe then, like, we can also look into moving somewhere else. But right now, we're here because everything is just more convenient. There's public transportation right where we are. My kids' schools are not the greatest, especially for Noah. I feel like he's not learning much. I feel like he already knew a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of stuff of what he's doing already. A night. Yes, everything is expensive nowadays. I'm over here a few miles from Tampa. How do you feel about that Nicole? How's everything there? Where my sister lives in Orlando, it's really, really cute. I've been there like 2 times and I really like the area. But she says that it's starting to get expensive because everybody from the north is moving down, as it's always been. But she feels like there's a lot of construction going on in her area and everything is turning into like these little communities and condos, and the prices are going up where she lives. She lives by Lake Nona Vista or something like that. When I get back home, it's report writing, uploading videos before I can even relax and wind down a bit, but not much time before bedtime. Oh, wow. I hated Florida when I lived there. Too many people. Too many people? Oh, man, you would hate it where I'm at. It's overpopulated in this area. Matt, I dislike it here too. Really? Where would you guys go if you could move anywhere in the States? Where would you go? Florida, the retirement capital. I like that chill life. I love the beach. I would be at the beach all the time. Yes, I definitely think you should move up there when little lady is a bit older. Carmen will be vlogging from a beach soon. Can you believe it's already Christmas next Sunday? Next Sunday? Oh my God. For real. Florida is good. Yes, Brooklyn, Christmas is right around the corner and haven't even gotten my fam's gifts. My boyfriend even bought gift wrapping paper. I was half asleep when he came in and he's showing me all these things, and I'm like, he brought some dinosaur toys for the boys, gift wrap. There was some other stuff, but I was like sleeping. I haven't even looked at it. I've completed Christmas shopping and wrapped everything. I think it's because I'm nesting right now. Just been so productive, but last year I left everything till last minute. I think I'm gonna start wrapping gifts too. Getting excited to take Blakely to Disney. She's so excited. Aw, I forgot about that. Have you taken her before? This is her first time. I remember we've had a Disney conversation. I want to visit Florida. Never been there. Arizona, you think? Really? We're going to Disney the day after Christmas. Nice. Oh, that's a good dad bringing the presents for the boys. Yeah, he's being so sweet. Let me tell you, it has not been like all rainbows and butterflies. Blake is a handful. Lately, he's been out of control. It's most likely because there's a new princess in the house, and a ton of my attention goes to her. I try to like be there for him as much as possible, but sometimes I gotta drop things and attend to her because she can't do things on her own. I know there's this one kid in his class too who's pretty wild, and I know he's like copying things, and I ask him like, who's your friends in school, and he'll name this kid like he's at the top of the list. But there are times when he gets so bad here in the house, and I can tell that it drives my boyfriend crazy. And sometimes I have to tell him like, chill out on Blake, like he's bored, or like I understand both sides. Like it's not easy for him, and it's not easy for Blake, who can't control his feelings because he's a small 2-year-old and doesn't know how to relax and just chill out sometimes. He's never like hit them. I would never allow that. But there have been moments where he's like been super stern with Blake, and Blake needs that. Noah, he's not really like that. You tell him something and he does it. He does have his moments where he wants to do whatever he wants. Does your boyfriend tell Blake off when he's going crazy? He doesn't tell him off, but not too long ago, like he was trying to do something and Blake was just like going and going and going. Like he was driving me crazy. And it was just an all day thing, but that's how kids are. And he was just like, Blake, go away or something like that. And I like stood up and I was like, don't talk to him like that. Because it just makes things worse with Blake. Like, he'll just start crying even more. And like, you have to figure out, like, I'm not perfect with him either. Like, I lose my cool with him. And sometimes I tell him, like, go to your room or go play or like, and I feel bad because I'm like attending to her and then I'm kind of like shushing him. But um there have been those moments, but he is like super super amazing with them. Like 2 days after I came home from the hospital, he took them to Central Park and they were going to go to the zoo because he bought this membership for him to be able to take them whenever. And think they got there late, so he just took them all over the park. They were gone all day. And then on their way back, they took the ferry back home from New York to New Jersey. They took the ferry and then they went and had ice cream. And then by the time they got home, the boys were wiped out. Like he does little things like that, like how he's so excited about getting him them gifts. Every night he comes home with like a ton of gifts. Like today, I told him to stop getting stuff because I think they're fine. Like there's all of that, but Blake has been a handful lately. Like in school too, teachers have told me that he's just out of control sometimes. He tried pulling his teacher's hair the other day. He said the F word. What am I gonna do with that kid? Second child problems. It's the first time you're taking her. She's gonna have an amazing time. Matt, what hotel are you staying in? Are you staying in a hotel in Disney? Most of Florida is unaffordable currently. For instance, my rent went from 12.50 to 17.50. But I bet you look at that. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, excuse me. Here I'm paying 2,050 for a 2 bedroom. Over there I can pay the same amount for a whole house. But what's your minimum wage in Florida? I think that's the difference. And the whole job situation is different. I think Blake might be acting up a little bit because there's a newborn there, but I'm sure he'll soon get used to it. Blake is a little firecracker, and that's just like his temperament. He's not easygoing like Noah is. He's all over the place. He will yell and do whatever he feels like doing wherever. And there's days when I can control him, and there's days when we just can't. And that's when my boyfriend steps in and he has to be like a little more stern with him. And it does work. But sometimes I feel some type of way, like, don't talk to him like that if I don't speak to him like that. You know what I mean? But my boyfriend, like, never gets disrespectful with him. It's just like the tone, I guess, he uses with him. I'm just like, it takes me back. Here is a good background to go to sleep. I often use these. Yes, maybe because he knows there's new baby, kind of jealousy. As a person who has lived in Brooklyn and in Florida, I can tell you that everything here is getting so much more expensive than New York. Yeah. Crackling fire with the light thunder. Yeah, it's very expensive. I've been kind of lucky. Mine hasn't gone up. I have a 3-bed, 2.5 bath on 2 acres of land. I pay $13.50 a month. I wish. New York and New Jersey is off the hook with high rent. It's too much, and we live in like shoe boxes. But I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of taking that leap because of my job. Like I've said, I can be there with them, I can watch them at all times, especially her now that she'll be going too. I don't trust anybody, like, especially with my baby. I'd be crying if I had to leave her somewhere else. I know parents do that every day, like they do it at my school. But if I have the opportunity to be there, why not take it? And I'm just like scared of going to another state, not being able to find a job. I understand he's not the boy's biological dad, but I think he's got the right to tell them off because he is bringing the boys up. He told me, like, right in the beginning of my pregnancy, I think Blake was acting insane. And I told him, like, don't. I basically told him that I'll handle the boys. And he told me, like, if you want me to, like, back off and not deal with them at all, let me know. And you can do your thing, and I'll just stand on the sideline. And we were in Puerto Rico, and Blake was just, like, off the handles. He was just so crazy over there. But at the same time, he wasn't living with us, and he just didn't know what it was like having kids around at all times. So I feel like everything was bothering him too, every little thing that they did. And I would tell him, like, you want these perfect little robots who will do everything, like, when you say, how you say, and you gotta understand that they're little, they're 2 and 5, and they have emotions that are like all over the place. Like, Noah would cry. We would go to dinners at 7 or 8 or 9, and they would both be crying because they were exhausted. But he wouldn't understand that because he didn't know their routine. But I would tell him, like, look, they're like this because they're tired. But now he's like, he gets it a lot more. I feel like he's getting the hang of it. I lived in Summerlin, Las Vegas. It's okay. Oh no, not the teacher. He wants attention. Noah's the angel and Blake is the little devil. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like that. I accidentally said oh shit in front of Blakely last night and she repeated it right back. I was like, crap. Yeah. Um, Blake has said oh shit a couple of times. And it's all like, I don't really curse, especially around the kids. I do not curse, but my boyfriend, when he's gaming, you know how it is. He'll be like, oh shit, fuck. And I guess Blake heard fuck and repeated that in school. And another thing, I can't even show him The Little Rascals anymore. That was their favorite movie for like the past 2 to 3 weeks. They were watching it over and over again. And I'm not allowing them to watch it anymore because he's starting to say stupid head, like calling his friends stupid in school. Everybody or everything he was doing, that's stupid because they say it all the time in that movie. So, Little Rascals is not even safe. Nationals crap as well. My rent is $480 a month and it's a 2-bedroom house with a huge back garden. Oh, the minimum in Florida is 13, I believe. What are we at now, Ray? I think we're at 13 also. But we're going up to 14 next year. Or 15. I was like, now we don't say that. And she said, oh shit, again, like 3 times in a row. Now she uses it as a trigger to your reaction, Matt. It's good though having a father figure around to show him how to act and stuff. Kids need that. They do. I feel like I'm pretty stern, but no, he takes it. I feel like Blake definitely listens to him. And I think it's just that because he knows I'm mom, he feels like he can get away with anything. 2 and 5 can't ask for much. Kids are kids. Yeah, but he wasn't understanding that at first. That's one of the problems here in Florida. The pay is not compatible with the cost of living. Yeah, that's why I'm scared of taking that leap. Love the Little Rascals. Yeah, don't let her watch it because she'll be saying stupid left and right. Like Blake, those are the little things he catches on to. He was also saying the phrase, "You're not people, you're kids." I don't know if you guys remember the part in that movie where the two kids go into the bank trying to get a loan, but they're like dressed as two Amish men, and then the guy that works at the bank like pulls on their beard. And what's that kid's name with like the little nose like this? Spank, I think Spanky. He tells the teller, he's like, "You can't treat people like this." And then the guy goes, "You're not people, you're kids." So for like 2 weeks, Blake was going around saying, "You're not people, you're kids." Like he catches on to the naughty stuff. He won't catch on to anything else. Calling people stupid because he sees it in the movie. 1413 will go in effect January. You see, we're not that far off, but look at the difference in rent. Like here I'm paying $20.50 for 2 bedrooms. And they're not even big. Las Vegas is $12 minimum wage. I feel like your partner won't be stern with Leia because it's different when a dad has a little. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna do whatever the hell she wants with him. Look at that face though. Like, how could you not? How can you be stern with this? Oh, stupid dog hair. Oh, she's so cute. I feel like she has my nose. Noah's nose. We're at 13 now per hour as the minimum wage in New Jersey. Minimum wage in the UK is 9.18. Little girls are daddies, yeah, especially with everybody telling him that that's his twin. He's like over the moon. She gives me a look and I melt. Matt, you didn't answer me. Are you staying in a hotel inside of Disney? Yes, Brooklyn. I can't yell or anything at my baby. Aw. She looks just like Blake like that. But since the rents went up so high, most people had no difference as far as a relief. Rent are crazy here. She's grew a little. She's getting chubby cheeks. Yeah, I feel like I see that too. Orion. It's like a little guard dog. You see, she had her bottle. I believe it was like 7 something. And she's been sleeping this whole time. I expect her to wake up soon though. Noah has a field trip tomorrow. He's so excited about it. Good job, guys, with the like button. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. Carmen, your life has changed so much in a year. If you could tell your past self, would you believe it? Nope. I would have never thought that I would ever have a little girl. I thought I was completely done with kids. I always thought to myself, like, if I were to get into a relationship with someone else and they want a kid, like, I wouldn't mind, like, trying, but I never thought it would happen this soon. And, like, I never thought that any of this would happen so fast, how everything did. But it did. And like I've said before, like my breakup was over 2 years ago. And I feel like people are like, oh, she moved on so fast. But it's been 2 whole years. I wasn't going to just sit around and wait for my ex. But like my most, like, what shocks me the most is that I have a little girl. Because I honestly thought I would be a boy mom forever. And now I get to dress her up with bows and stuff and dresses. So excited about all of that. And they always say that like little girls always stay home. Not like literally stay, but they always come back to their parents. Boys tend to like do their own thing after a while, which makes me sad. I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, we are. Don't remember the name though. That's good. You can take their shuttles. Most of the hotels in Disney have shuttles. And I recommend that you, if you can or if you want to, there's a Walmart nearby. Well, in the hotels that I would stay, there was a Walmart nearby, and I would have like bottles of water delivered to my room. And you can like get, now that you have, now that Walmart does like delivery, you can order stuff, get it sent to your room, pack a ton of snacks. You can bring in food to the parks. Definitely get her the cute little stuff at the parks, but it racks up. And if you're able to take snacks in, and do it. Bottles of water, do it. Happy holidays, everyone. Good night. Have a good night. I feel like my rent is cheaper because the wage is lower here. But over where you are, it's a really good wage. Yeah, but the rent is extremely high. Like, we basically work to pay off rent. It's nobody's business, Carmen. It's your life, and you're a good job taking care of your family. Minimum wage here in Virginia is 11, but it's going up every year. Hits 15 by 2026. Yes, Carmen, started watching you since that one video of your breakup. I was surprised when you said you were pregnant, but if you're happy, that's all that matters. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Ray, you're always posting my stuff up. You're like the best hype man. I'm so happy for you, Carmen. Your little girl is beautiful. Thank you. I thought you was going to sleep. Working to live around here. I hate it. I hate that. Like, we get our paychecks and we can't even, like, enjoy it. That's what bothers me the most about living in this area. And I don't know if that would change, like, moving somewhere else where the minimum wage is way lower, but the rent are also lower. Sorry so late. Your daughter is so beautiful. She's a blessing. So glad to see you happy. Thank you, Mary. You're that Ray. It's ridiculous. Go, 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 Carmen. Go where? Oh, really? So your wage isn't enough to cover rent? I thought you guys were in $20 per hour. No, we are not. I mean, that's euros. No, we're not. We're at 13. So imagine someone getting minimum wage, $13 an hour. And then your rent is like 2,000. Most in my area, most apartments are 2,000 and up. Pumping you up, Carmen. Go. In my area, most of the apartments are 2,000 and up. Food is expensive. I'm sure it's going on in the rest of the country. A head of lettuce the other day, I saw it for almost $7, which is insane. Every time we do groceries is over $200, and I feel like it goes by in like a week. It's a lot. Single people can't afford to pay rent unless you got a roommate to make a lot. A ton of people do that here in this area. Like, they'll have an apartment. Let's say the apartment has three rooms. You'll have roommates and everybody pays their portion of it to make rent. I spend 200 to 300 on groceries a week. Yeah, it's a lot. And with Blake, who eats like a man and wants to be opening the fridge and eat everything all at once. Hey, Ray, not seen you in these chats in a while. Yeah, Ray, we ask for you all the time. The groceries are so bad. $200 for not too much. Yeah. Remember, you used to get all the same stuff for $150 most. Yeah. I do get paid a little more than the minimum wage, but it's not much. I know, Brooklyn. I noticed it's not dollar signs. I know. Pounds. Yes. I know, guys. I've been working a lot before I hibernate. UK money now valuable. It's more valuable. Kids are like vacuums, especially Blake. He has a reputation in his school of eating everything too. Let me fix her. She's all the way down here again. Leia, where'd you going? My bones are crackling. It's so cold. I mean, it's not cold in here, but I hate this time of year. But I managed to keep up with the replays. Blake, the little man. Yeah. Little crazy man. I spent $40 a week on food shopping for a family of 3. Brooklyn, do you know the Saucony Jolies? Are they really big still in your neck of the woods? Shoot, every time I go into a store, I always come home with a surprise for her. 40? How? I'm guessing they don't have inflation as bad as we do. 40 pounds is how many dollars? I shop at a supermarket called Aldi in the UK, which is super cheap. We have that here too. And it is cheap, but it's still not, we still pay a ton. I spent 40 just on diapers. Not much more. Same. People keep asking me, what does Leia want for Christmas? Would no. I tell everybody, you know what? Get me a box of diapers for Christmas because they're expensive. $40, and when they're this tiny, they go through them like this. All of my friends, they're like, what does Blake want? What does Noah want? And what does Leia want? I'm like, Leia wants diapers. That's all she's getting. I think I'm going to start intermittent fasting for the health benefits and money savings. You sound like one of my coworkers. She would say something like that. Yes, and I hate that Saucony Jolies, they exploit their kids. Ooh, spill, Brooklyn. Yeah, they put their kids out there. They've always put their kids out there. I just saw their Instagram not too long ago, and I saw the little boy dresses in little girl stuff, which I don't care. Like, if the kids, I don't mind. Like, if Blake wants to pick a doll at a store and play with it, I don't care. But to put your kids out there and have people like criticize and just go crazy on your children, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Eduardo, right? That was his name. I remember like the last, I haven't seen them in like 2 years since they moved to like their big new house. But I think like one year the little boy had like a Frozen themed birthday party, which again, I wouldn't care. Like if that's what my kids like, I wouldn't mind doing it. But just like filming all of that and having your kids out there like that, I don't know. And I remember like Anna Sacconi talking a lot about how like people would call CPS on them and have people show up at their school. Like that's only happening because you're allowing it to. It's just scary how there's like a fine line when it comes to kids and the internet. Leia wants diapers. Yep, that's what Leia wants. Like, how are you, all my friends, I'm like, how are you gonna ask me what does Leia want? Like, that's very sweet, but Leia needs diapers. Sorry, I was like fixing one of her bibs here. One US is 82 pounds. $0.82. What time is it? Ooh, she should be waking up any moment now. She's like a little clock. Never misses her feeding. My last just finished with pull-ups, so we are done. It's bittersweet. Bittersweet, forget that. You're not gonna spend all that money. I know, but it's like they're growing up and that's it. They're big kids. I know. I had that same bittersweet feeling with Noah. Blake is potty trained. He goes to the bathroom, but I always put a pull up overnight just in case. She admitted that she punishes her children with cold showers when they wet themselves during potty training, so they learn not to wet the bed. That's another reason I don't agree with them. I have I heard that rumor too. I mean, I never saw her admitting it, but I remember seeing those rumors. Like, what's the problem with just putting pull-ups? You have all the money. These people have all the money in the world. Why can't you just buy pull-ups for your kid and just let them let go of the pull-ups when they're ready? I don't understand. So not much more. 40. So not much more. 40 for a family of 3 is crazy. Wish I can do that. She openly said it in a video. I read something if your kid has a hard time pooping or using the toilet, give them give them a balloon and have them try to blow it up. They'll use the bathroom every time. Really? I've never heard of that before. Hmm. I don't like bashing other people, but I kind of don't like how she had a miscarriage and he was like constantly like I feel like he was milking it. He got a tattoo over it, which is okay. Like deal with it however you have to, but I feel like she was trying to kind of mourn the loss and he was milking it a little. And that's crazy, like torture. No way I could do that to my kid. Cuz they were kind of like pushing to try and blow it up so they'll use the bathroom. Yes, but to me, 40 a week is expensive because it only used to cost us 30 a week. But since inflation has hit the UK, it's gone up. Oh, I mean, you can't buy anything for 40. Here, definitely not. We can't buy anything. A case of water where I live is like almost $8. Diapers are around 40, 32, 36, depending on the amount that you buy. Formula, forget about it. We still can't find formula in this area. Yes, they just clickbait all their videos with their son dressed as a girl and claiming he's transgender at age 6. Really? They're saying that? I thought they would say that he's just gay, but I didn't know that they were saying he's transgender. He's 6 right now? I feel like he would be older. That's what I don't like, that when I have gone back, like to her Instagram and stuff, and or I pan over, I don't even click on the videos, I just pan over their YouTube page, and all I see is Eduardo like wearing girl stuff, which is to each their own. Like if one of my kids would tell me that they're gay, I would love them no matter what. I would support them. But Eduardo is 6. He's tiny. And to just be putting him out there for to have people like ridicule and just talk all this crap about your child. I know. Yeah, it's insane. Spend 40 just on diapers. Matt, you need to come to the UK and come Aldi. I will show you can get a week's worth of meals for 40. We have an Aldi too. They never said he was gay. They're making videos saying he wants to transition to a girl. Ugh. I need to go back and look, see what's happening. I missed so much. Amelia or Amelia, the older one, right? She should be much older. Yeah, Amelia's 8. Wow. I remember seeing, like, I used to watch when she was pregnant with Alessa. Is that the little one's name? And by that time, he was already wearing, like, his sister's dresses and her heels and stuff. But he's surrounded by girls. Like, he knows nothing else at that point. No idea what y'all talking about. It's this family who's been like vlogging their lives for years. They've been on, they're like one of the old ones. And it's this family in the UK, and they basically put everything out there, and their kids' lives are very much out there. They've had a lot of drama with like CPS being called to their homes, but they say that it's people like trying to like harm them, separate their family. But they have how many kids, Brooklyn? 3, 4? I know Amelia, Eduardo, Alessia, and I don't know if they had another one. I can't remember. I think they did. But apparently their second child, who's 6, Brooklyn's saying that they're saying that he wants to transition. But the last time I saw him, he was like 3, and he was already wearing like his sister's stuff. I feel like our Aldi is much cheaper. Nappies here cost 20 and last a month. Wow, that's awesome. Wouldn't it be more convenient for you to shop at Costco for diapers and wipes? I think it's way cheaper. They've got 5 kids. Who are the 5 kids? What am I missing? Who? Amelia, Eduardo, Alessa or Alessia? I can't remember her name. Who are the other kids? And then they have like 6 dogs, don't they? I don't have a Costco, Olga. I have a store called, I think you meant to say Aldi. Give me 1 second. I have to check my messages. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Matt, do you have any reservations for restaurants at Disney for you and Blakely? They have 4 kids and 6 dogs. I forgot she had the miscarriage. Yeah, she did. Don't think so. It's fine. You don't need reservations. I'm so glad I caught you live. I feel like I keep missing lately. Little Leia snores so cute. I buy my food from Aldi, but my nappies from ASCA. And we don't have that. I don't know what that is. Brooklyn, is that like a Costco? Guys, I'm gonna be on for like another 10 minutes and then I'm out because I'm starting to get tired. A gallon of milk at Walmart, it's like $3.50 here. I said it right, Carmen. It sounds familiar to Aldi, but yeah, it's called ASDA. Oh, I had no idea. I'm starting to get tired and I still have to go shower. She's probably gonna wake up as soon as I log out of here. Girl, go take a little rest while you can. It's like a huge supermarket, not like Costco where you can buy in bulk. Oh. I kind of don't like having to buy in bulk because we already live in a small apartment. And where am I going to put all of that giant stuff? I can't have paper towels and toilet paper all over the place. I'm going to go get ready for bed too. Good night. Good night, Blue. Carmen, you pronounce it like, so try saying Asda. Buenas noches, Carmen. Hope to catch you on your next live. Bye, Ray. All right, Brooklyn, we're on baby watch. Make sure you let us know when you have your baby. Olga, it's Brooklyn. Good night, everyone. It was nice chatting. Good night. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm out. I gotta go. Hope to see you soon. Most likely. I'm on more often now because she's like keeping me here now on the couch. Hit that like button, everyone, before you go. Thanks, guys, for always hyping me up. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good night. See you in the next live. Bye.